Okay, here's another update on the Guillows B-25 Mitchell RC conversion. So the wings are done. Ailerons are made. They're done. Servos are mounted. Motors are mounted. Things are pretty much figured out. Yeah, the dihedral on this thing was the biggest, the hardest thing to do. So the wings are pinned on right now, so you can kind of see the dihedral that's in the wings. But yeah, they turned out good. Everything's spot on. I'm going to hand the camera to my lovely assistant. Thank you, dear. And so the props ended up being 5043 GWS props, and they are the right scale, the right diameter, but they're a little wonky in their shape. But that's okay. That's what I'm going to run. I've got my motor mounts. The downward thrust is set. I am running them both. They will both spin to the right. They will both run spinning to the right. I am not going to run them counterclockwise because, I don't know, I've done it on my other models, on my Tiger Cat. It flies great with them both spinning the same direction, so I imagine this will too. 10 amp ESCs are going to go in. I need to drill holes in the wings here. Or maybe I can lean on my arm. There, now it looks right. But there's going to be some holes drilled down here for cooling, to get some air moving through to the ESCs. This is the landing gear, just like it shows in the plans. The wire runs through. It's held by 2 pins. You make 2 pins that come through the other side, and it just sandwiches it. And then I wrapped it with wire and used some medium CA and thin CA just to make everything really sturdy. And the receiver I'm using, it's an AR6200 new Spectrum, and that's going to fit in here. It does slide in there, and I'm going to leave the case on it. The model is heavy. This thing was built for control line, for a pair of 049s, man, and they built it. They engineered it. They built this thing to take, outside loops, wing overs, whatever we wanted to throw at it, which is great. So it's going to be a really strong airframe, but it's also pretty darn heavy. The cowls, the way they're held on, it's pretty cool. Let's see. I am going to pull a wing off. So let me pull the pin out of it. And we're going to remove a wheel. Then I need the left cowl. This fits on like this. Got to get the wires in there right. I'm going to try and demonstrate to you how they hold the cowls. And it's really neat the way Guillows did this. So I'm going to pull the prop. Upper left. Like this. So yeah, it's something like this. And then your cowl goes on over these 2 pins. So you're going to drill a hole in the side of the cowl, and that hole will go through these pins, and voila, it holds your cowl on. It's not nearly lined up right now. Everything lines up when it's together. I've had it all together, but that I thought was a really cool idea they had, and it's right in the print. It shows you just how to do it for the control line version. But that'll be cool. Added the planking to the base of the wing for some more strength, which actually it really didn't need, but you need that for the covering. It needs some place to adhere to. Otherwise you're dealing with that 1/16 margin, and like I've said in my B-24 build, that's just not enough to hold the covering, it'll stretch out over that, and it just won't hold on. The ailerons are made, ready to go in, like so. Just got to do my my hinging and stuff. You know, I had these Emax. I wanted these 9051s in the wings because they're an ounce lighter, or a gram lighter. And they crapped out. I couldn't believe it. I had these mounted in the wings, and they're all over the place. They were just stuttering like crazy. And the only thing I could think, you know, they worked. I cycled them, you know, on my machine, my meter here. They were fine. But what I did, they stuck up too far on the wing, and I sanded them. And I sanded down these corners. I don't know, I must have screwed them up, because they, that's the only thing I could think. But I don't know, I couldn't use them. I had to cut them out of there, and went with these, the Turnigy, what are they? They're the DS, the digital Metal Gear Servos. Yeah, I got the cover of the package right there. Yes, the D56MG. Turnigy's through Hobby King. Those are some really nice digital Metal Gear Servos. They are a gram heavier than what I had in there. So that kind of, well, it is what it is. So, you know, here we are now, down to planking the fuselage. We're going to have to plank through here, make an accessory hatch. I was going to have a bomb door on this model, but I'm not going to do the bomb drops on it. No retracts, no bomb drops. It's just not, I'm not doing it. You know, and also the servos will be accessible from the bottom, but you'll have to cut, you'll have to cut it open to get at them. But I don't anticipate any problems with these servos. I don't think they're going to need to be serviced. But a lot of planking back here, and it's all for something for our covering to stick to. So the one thing I was going to show you last time that I didn't, it's like with this rudder piece. So you take a piece of, this is 80 grit, and you just tack it down to your workbench, and then you can put your piece on that and take your sanding block, and it'll hold your part for you. And that's how you make pieces like this real straight and smooth. These got to be knocked way down. They're super thick, so I've got a ways to go sanding these. But this is so, makes it so easy to sand your part, because you can press down on it, make them super flat, super straight. It works good for, you know, lots of stuff. You know, the ailerons, I chewed those up this way. You know, they hold on. It really helps to true things up and make them straight. So I don't know, that's a little building tip, I guess. So anyhow, I'll get the camera, I guess. There was the first time any of my videos ever went kind of crazy. The Snafu P47 crash. I was shocked. I got like 28,000 views in a matter of a month and a half, so it got in the YouTube algorithms, and so just from the likes and the comments, holy cow, man, it just went bananas. I've never had any of my videos go that nuts before, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm still not sure what model I'm going to make this. If I'm going to have the greenhouse nose on it, or if I'm going to do the gunship, the 75mm in quad 50s. Or that's a 37mm. Yeah, it was a 37mm they had in these. The nose cannon. So, we'll figure it out as it goes. I even thought about doing the covering with white park light, and airbrushing, just like Ma and Pa on the cover. So a long ways to go before then. We'll see how the model turns out and what I feel like, I guess. So that's it for now. You can see what I have accomplished. I'm still kicking around the idea of these other tires, and taking them and chucking them in the drill, and you could sand them round and make them more of a scale looking kind of tire. I'm not really pleased with the way those look. They're light, but they I don't know if I'm going to run them or not. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But thanks for watching, everyone. It's been great. Lovely comments. Thanks for subscribing, watching, liking, and all that neat stuff. And we'll catch you on the next one.